Once upon a time in Nigeria, being thick and full figure meant that you were rich and, well-to-do. It was a symbol of wealth, to put it shortly. But fast forward to 2025, we've seen a major shift in culture and the way people like to present themselves. Our celebrities are going extra mile to lose weight. And, it really leaves us wondering, what is behind Nigeria's skinny era? Well, I've got some interesting guests with me in the studio, as I always do, to talk about this topic on the Red Room Dialogue. We'll be going on a short break. When we get back, I'll be introducing my guests. Don't you go anywhere. I've got you. Welcome back. This is still the Red Room Dialogue, and our topic for today is From Thick to Trim. What is behind Nigeria's skinny era? As I said before we went on break, I do have some really interesting guests with me in the studio to really look at this thing because I'm a bit confused. What's happening? First up, we have no stranger to the Red Room Dialogue, Gift Uswani, on-air personality and all-round beauty queen. I gave you that beauty queen, I'm generous like that.
Thank you very much,
I just gave it to you.
How are you doing?
I am great. I'm excited about this topic because I need to understand it. I really have a lot to say on the topic. So yeah, I am excited. I'll be excited to discuss the topic.
I think I am.
Mm-hmm. All right, next up we have a man of many names, Josiah Chooks, filmmaker, comedian, and actor. And I thought content creator because I've seen some content on IG. It's always on my IG, just dumping one content from the other. They call him the Honorable, but we call him King Kingsley. How are you? Aww. Look at your intro, it's so long. A man of many. Only you. A true multifaceted king.
Good afternoon to our viewers and everybody watching.
Or whatever time of the day they view it.
Whatever time of the day that you are watching us from, wherever you're watching us. It's a pleasure to be here to discuss this fantastic topic.
Wow.
And I hope you enjoy it.
Do you see that long intro I gave you? Because
I never want to show myself.
Oh.
I'm still...
Oh, you're still you're keeping it. Okay. Okay. All right. Next up, we have media consultant and journalist, Victor Udo. How are you doing, Victor?
I'm doing absolutely well. I'm grateful. I'm happy to be here to discuss this topic that have been giving me some concern over the years. But I want to let it out and so I can be free myself. The only thing you can do for yourself is to be free. And so you can go out and have the best of yourself. So I'm happy to be here. So you guys just sit down. Don't go anywhere. Don't rush you, yeah? Enjoy it. Trust me.
All right, we are also excited to have you. And welcome to the show, you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so today we're discussing what is behind Nigeria's skinny era. Because I grew up as a very slim girl in the 2010s, and I could tell you guys that I suffered. Lepa, Tiringbeku, the names, and I was now tall again. The things that my eyes saw.
Agbani.
There was like the nicknames were endless. They would look at my collarbone like, when are you going to add weight? When are you going to add weight?
This guy, you feel fat, sir.
Like, are you even fat?
Where is he going to?
For you to survive, to be this beautiful in this economy, you're big.
Can someone get me a tissue, please? I'm emotional. Justice for girls that grew up slim, because it was tough. God, it was tough. Because growing up was a lot. When I get to add weight, my mom bought different multivitamins. Which one have I not tested? Which one? Because it was a lot. Like it was almost as if like something was wrong with me, or I was sick, or my family were not feeding me well, or something like that.
I think I can relate.
So now when I come online and I say, adding weight, even people that were doing body positivity, later they will come back and say, yes, I've decided to. What's going on? What do you think is behind the skinny?
My dear, if you ask me, I do not know. Because people are so inconsistent these days.
You said it, sister.
I don't know if it is self-esteem. In fact, I can't even pick it. Because you just hear one person say that, I feel like I'm too slim. I need to add up a little bit, my hips, my bum, and to think that this era, I thought that this era is the era that all body types is being celebrated. If you are fat or if you are slim or you are celebrated. But now, the way people are trying to trim down, lose weight, I don't know. Some people will come and say, I have call one sickness. I can't even really place it now because I don't know if that is an excuse or I can't really explain it because I don't know. It is. I can't find the word. I can't place it.
Okay. No, but so can I say something?
Oh yeah, sure.
Okay, before I allow Josiah to crown it up, I just want to tell us a little story about myself. I used to be very fatter than this. I fat past like this before. But when Nigeria happened to you, you don't need to go to the gym. You don't need to visit anywhere. Automatically. Now what happens some years ago, this is not far, I think during 2023, January, if I'm not doing mistake, February 2022. So something happened. I went to rent a house in this Lagos, in Aja, to be precisely, Ogomboku Aja, for those who are very conversant on the island there. And I know it's an aquatic house. I went there, I paid my hard-earned money. Immediately I entered the compound, everything just went down.
Sad.
So I rented a 2-room and parlor, kitchen, bedroom, just not up to 3 months. From nowhere, I started falling sick. So I was even managing myself. One day I just came back. The compound, there's no lights, nothing to show for, nothing to even write to me about the compound. So that day on Sunday I went I hung out with friends, I came back home. I was like, what kind of life is this? On Sunday I was looking very fat. And on Monday, I started, I think that's another topic for another day. Depression set into my life. On Monday, I was depressed. Tuesday, I was depressed. Wednesday, I was depressed. Now, on Monday, I was just there on my bed, sleeping. I was pooing there, urinating, vomiting, stooling, doing everything just on that spot. But guess what? One little boy always come around to check me in the morning before going to school. Check around in the afternoon before going to school. First day, second day, third day, the little boy came and checked. And I stood up. I said, I will not die. I will live. And now, guess what? I went out. Started having, in fact, my hair was just bushy. And instantly, I think I was weighing close to 100. I went straight to 60. It's like the slim, like people are like, what happened? We saw you 3 days ago, you were fat. What's the problem? So Nigeria and the combat I went to live automatically made me skinny by force. So for that's my own. So I'm talking from my own. But a lot of people are looking at, I want to watch my weight. Like my wife is even saying, I'm growing tummy, I have to go to the gym but that, apart from the situation of things in the country, we all need to exercise, we all need to look fit. And fit is not about you fat or slim. Some people are slim.
Yes.
I won't be surprised I might be even more fit than her.
Shots were fired. I was here just minding my business. Shots were fired.
So a lot of people for different reasons. But for me, I would tell you, slim is the main thing. Slim is the good thing. Slim, trust me, getting slim, watching your weight, watch what you eat, and know what's
slim. You say again? Okay, let me start.
The best way or next week. Go ahead.
Let me start as a pastor. The Bible says, "Occupy till I come." The problem is in this country, when you listen to people, you will not live long. A lot of people just want to. Am I too big? Hope I'm not too big. Am I too slim? Hope I'm not too slim. Now let me start as a comedian because you introduced me in my various department of performance. All right, let me start as a comedian. I think why people want to be slim majorly is because of men.
Why women?
Okay.
So you're saying women, or is it men and women want to be slim because of men?
Because sometimes when you look at men, it's like we are not satisfied. We are looking for somebody we can vandalize, somebody we can overpower, somebody we can, turn up and down. So when you tell your wife, that baby, you need to hit the gym. Look at the gym now, for instance. If you go to most gyms now, gym business was never lucrative in those days. But now they are becoming hot cake. I remember as the last 2 months, people registered 10,000 naira in the gym. But now, it's 40,000. iFitness is now 40,000. And what are most of us going to do there? Most men and some useless. once we're going there to Kanyash. Nyash. So, pardon me, that was why I said I will speak as a comedian and I will also speak as a filmmaker. As a filmmaker, I think a lot of people are going through a lot because of the economy, and they are being slim and thin is as a result of what they're going through. White Sun is as a result of their mental health. Because how can you describe someone who's gone to school, graduated, education is the best thing that can happen to you, and is at home, still being fed by the parents, and nothing to write him about. It's not something naturally, because, and okay, let's say again, he's of age, no man is coming, because you will want marry, at least you go come out now. They come out, you don't have the clothes to wear, so you are usually at home, house fellowship, maybe if you're a Muslim, you go to mosque and you come back. So your life is a fly cycle. Who wants to? How would you meet a big man? And everybody wants to marry a big man. That's another thing. So sure you understand. So I think that is another thing that is affecting them. But most of all, if I'm to speak, most people that are very okay and they are coming as a result of they want to satisfy a man. And women were insatiable. Whether you like it or not.
All right.
You are slim or you are not slim, we go still looking ash.
This your argument that people are losing weight to please men. I don't know if it sits well with me, because men are also in that gym.
Yeah.
Like if you go to iFitness, you will see women, but then there are also a lot of men.
Yes.
Like I had a friend that all of a sudden it looked nice. It wasn't ugly. It wasn't like fat or anything. All of a sudden, he just became a gym fanatic. He started going to the gym. Started every morning, 6 a.m. Picture gym. And I'm like, what was going on? Before you know it, abs. Before you know it, come and touch my hand. Come and touch my. I'm like,
Two things. If I'm to answer that,
Okay.
is that the first is that maybe he has low self-esteem. Yeah. Anyway, maybe it's not women. If there are women that can take insults, like comedians, you can tell me my head is big. That's my problem. I'll check the mirror. Is my head big? Even if it's big, well, it's sexy. I move on. But some people, when you tell them, okay, you cannot perform. Or maybe the wife is even joking with him. Look at, is this what your mates are doing? Before you know, the next thing that comes to his mind is, let me gym, let me burn all the sugar in my body, so that I can impress.
But gymming does not aid enhance performance, does it? Because there are a lot of fit men out there.
Come on, yes.
There are lots of men that are out there that are fit in the muscles and still cannot,
Who told you, bruh?
I don't think we want to go there.
Okay.
I think that's a
I don't think that's a topic for today.
For another day, we'll come back to that. Okay, so we've spoken about like what's behind Nigerian skinny era, but now let's talk about like influencers, celebrities. They would lose weight, then they will come outside and say, oh yeah, it was this that made me lose weight. Meanwhile, they went to have like surgery or Ozempic. I don't know if you guys know about Ozempic.
Oh, of course.
And then it's just like, just tell us the truth. Like,
You see, what obviously a lot of people wouldn't want to tell you their secrets. We are in a country where people don't want, everybody just want to do things to promote his or herself. They just want to do things, cover up, come out and start saying, this is how I went through, this is how I went through, this is how I went. But we all know it's a lie. Like I think one of these girls, is it Rewari Bikini? Rewari Bikini.
Yeah.
She just went from slim. That one I could understand that. Okay, probably because
Medical
of
condition.
medical conditions and everything. I used to have like Passions Bosset too.
Yeah.
Who did the same thing, went down, said she didn't for most is it 6 months, 1 year, she had to because of what she was going through and the doctor advised her, so she had to cut to that level. I have another lady again who is a tailor, a fashion designer. She said she eats 6 spoons of rice every day just to keep fit. And that she started eating that, she doesn't go to hospital again. So a lot of people have this thing for their own difference.
Yeah.
Like for me now, I started eating gym because I noticed I want to be having probably high blood or whatever. So
Okay.
I started eating gym just to get myself fit. And the gym helps me to do.
Yeah. If you don't understand, forget about it.
Okay. All right.
So for the celebrities, some of them number one is that you're a celebrity, you're out there. A lot of people are seeing you, and you can't be a celeb and be robust. Definitely, brands will not come for you. So they had to go get themselves slim so they can sell slim tea. And obviously, we know that it's not that slim tea that is making them to slim.
Well, you can be fat and sell weight gain.
But nobody sell weight. You want to sell weight your business. In fact, all men, sincerely, I have to tell you, my wife is just like me.
Okay.
But me, originally, I love slim girls. So that's men. We men, some of us are confused.
We are
confused.
Yeah.
Some of us will like fats, just like what Madame was saying earlier, so you can have way to touch. For our wife, we like that for our wife. But for our side chicks,
Oh my
like
God.
them slim.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Handle very well, because we just feel like these slim girls, you can rotate, turn them, hang them, things. But our wife, we want to handle with care.
With care.
Wow.
These are our treasure.
Yes,
These are treasure. This is what we really do. So
Malawa, are you hearing?
I do not know.
back to the question. So the celebrities, whatever they are doing, they are just trying to sell themselves, trying to sell their brand. Not everybody want to be relevant. Everybody want to be there. So that's why they will come, they will go get themselves slim or reduce some things from their body and come and say, it's tea, it's this, it's this, so they can sell
Bikini
their brand and say,
buy for
buy for
5,000.
5,000 and to get this, get to
I
keep,
think
get this.
if I'm too hard to the celebrity, I think if you want to really live long in this country, you just have to ignore what people will say and live your life. Because I think these celebrities go through a lot, especially when internet just...
Yes, comes for them.
If you read their comment section, you will pity most of them. So I think if you want to live long, what you do with your body is your personal business. Whether people, if you like, go and
No,
do...
I think the problem is that most of them, I do not like to generalize. I'm so sorry if this is coming out generalizing. When they are their old self, they'll come out and be preaching like body positivity. Yes, I'm LD. Yes, sexy people are fat. Yes. Example,
Big, bold, and
Lizzo.
beautiful.
Yes, Lizzo had an entire movement about her weight and representing like thick
Thick girls. Okay, let's not
thick
call it fat.
people. And then all of a sudden she started losing weight like drastically, and it was just so confusing. Like, you represent, like, you stood for this set of people at a time.
One man
And
don't disappoint.
I mean,
That's the only way you can do that with.
For me, I feel it's still low self-esteem.
Yes, I was going
what
to
I'm
say
gonna
that.
say-
Somebody disappoint you,
Yes.
definitely the low esteem
I
was
was part of the organizers of Big and Beautiful pageant, even though we stopped doing it from 2008, 9, 10, 11, 12. There are some beautifully God's made big and beautiful coins in Nigeria. Giant, but they can carry themselves. Sweet looking, that I don't think their husband will ever cheat. Because every man, we get spec, man. We get our own spec. You understand what I'm saying? And I think cheating is not about the body now.
yeah, I
It's
think so
about
too.
the rest of mind every man gets in the house. So if you don't give me rest of mind and there's no money, that's where it boils down to the economic impact in this our discussion. If you not get money, there's no how. If you go outside, go look. Looking at least go drop your BP. Because now the average age of a Nigerian now is around 70, 80. You now see a man 40 years having BP.
But I've met
Before,
some people
our
that
parents never had BP at even 70, 80.
we're trekking to farm that.
We were trekking.
But now we don't trek.
Now,
African men, you know, go kill me.
But I've met some
I
people
really-
that say that when they're under stress, they add weight.
Yeah,
I've
there's
seen
some people like that.
Yes, I've seen some
Sure.
people like, yes, that when they are going, so it's
But if you
sometimes
want
it's
to-
not just
if you
economic
want to
factors
slim,
that,
if you want to slim, just think of something unusual. Just think how your guy disappointed you. You slim.
I'll go to first in file. Very easy.
Oh my God. All right.
Swear for you.
Very, very interesting conversation. We've come to the first end of the show. We'll be going on a short break. When we get back, we'll dive more into what is behind Nigeria's skinny era. Welcome back. This is still the Red Room Dialogue, and we are still discussing thick to trim. What is behind Nigeria's skinny era? So before we went on break, our guests cited different reasons for people, you know, getting fit, losing weight, becoming slimmer. There was, they are doing it for the men, economical reasons. And Gift, what was your reason? What reason do you think that people...
inconsistency, self-esteem.
Self-esteem? Yeah. So, do you guys think that we are losing weight, like people are losing weight en masse because of like Western culture. For example, in the early 2010s, Kim Kardashian was the beauty standard. She lost weight, she did BBL, she lost weight, and she had this figure that was like, oh, I want to look like Kim Kardashian. And then it was the IG era. So all the IG models were looking like Kim Kardashian.
Not
like,
even some of her
facial,
sisters.
yes, her sisters, they had like that body.
Chloe trimmed down a lot.
Just to get like that
Yes,
shape,
that
big booty, big, thick. So, now, Kim Kardashian has gone to remove her BBL.
Yes.
And now, coincidentally, everybody too is like
removing their
doing,
BBL.
we have a Nigerian actress that went to remove her BBL.
Yes.
And then she came tell us that she's doing it for health reasons. She just lost weight. Wink, wink. We're not going to mention names,
No,
Sha.
no.
We are not going to mention names, but you know. So you just have to wonder: is it like is it we are just all following trends? Because black people historically, we are the thick ones. Like biologically, we are thick people. We've always been thick people. If you were this my size during like the old times, you are sick or like
something's wrong with you.
You don't have money in your family.
So my friend talk about self-confidence, you understand? So I think self-esteem rather. I think this self-esteem of a thing is it's a big problem, at least on individuals, everybody. So there's nothing like you being yourself. And you know, Nigeria, one thing about us, copycats. We can copy, anything the white is doing, we follow. But I love the new ideas of people who are coming, who are really believing in themselves. I have a friend who's very fat, man. She believes so much in herself. She will tell you, yes, I'm going to marry the best man. And she ended up marrying the best man. The husband like her fat. In fact, I was even looking at that man. Are you sure you're marrying? Are you sure what you want to go into? Are you sure you're ready for this thing you're going into? Say, man, like, say, the way you almost the way you like demonstrating, man. She does everything. So I think we should I think the era is coming whereby at the end of the day, everybody will still like, it's all about you being yourself. That black, that thick, that fat, that slim. Just be yourself to achieve that human purpose. To get to a stage, you'll be carrying pin up and down to be checking if it is real or it is fake, and how will you feel.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Hello. You know, say my talk, they always be controversial. If I'm to talk, the problem with this world generally is women. You people are not.
We are the problem.
You people are never satisfied.
Why are you always going in a different direction?
Yes.
Like, which direction is even going in?
Because before the Western world, before internet, we were living peacefully in Nigeria with our multiple. Thank God you said it. That then it was once you are thick, you are an African, you tie two wrappers, you tie one wrapper, you tie the second one, you have what they call underwear. You know, that's why Solomon could marry 300 wives and 700 concubines. Wrapper, you lose it and you pray for the woman of God. You understand what I'm saying? But now, contentment. And you know that women, we are moved by what we see. Kim Kardashian now started. Why did you even mention Kim Kardashian? That's one of the problems in this world. She now started doing the reality show, and DSTV just came to Nigeria, and that was one of the programs I was airing on DSTV. Our problem now started when our women now started saying, okay, I'm not okay with my eye. And before you know, contactless came. They started doing contactless. They started doing breast. They started doing Bobby. Go to Lekki now. 70% of everybody in Lekki has BPL. 70 minimum.
I think 70 is stretching it. It is expensive, so not everybody can afford it.
People are saving money. People that have not done it now, they are saving their money. They have 2.2 out of 3 million now.
Follow, they are doing promos now.
And there's promo.
Promos for BBL.
My anger is that I went to Lekki the other day. I saw the one. It's not properly done. One yansh is like 40%. The other one is 60%. One is bigger than one. I said, do these people even do a research on the aftermath of what they are doing? No, and they are doing it for us.
We'll be going with P. And funny enough, it's the same men that is giving them, sponsoring them to go do all these things. It's the same men. So the men too.
So cause and effect. Men are sponsoring it. They are doing it for men.
Women are not satisfied.
If
you are contented with what God has given you,
yes,
you will stay with your man.
Some men, because
I don't like the fact that we are just tilting this conversation towards the women only, because we see that there are men, there are big men also that want to also lose weight and just to please women. There are men that go to the gym to do buff, muscles, and everything
Yes.
because they want to
I'm
please
coming back
women
to
as
there.
well.
Like I said, most of the time you see a man, okay, let me say it the way it is. I'm a comedian, I'm an actor, there's nothing to hide. As a big man, you go get as man go be when Tommy go cover in brocos. He doesn't see his brocos for maybe 6 months. If he wants to see, he have to put a mirror on the floor to check it. And it's
Gift is
it's
tired.
because the tummy is big enough. So the only way you can see it is you go to the gym, you burn out the fat in the.
But why you let it get to that level?
Yeah, it's
Enjoyment.
late night food and beer. And guess what? What beer does to us, man. Me, I'm a pastor, I don't take beer, but I'm just telling you what beer does to people.
Men, our
Is
sister.
that the depression is too much. You come back from work, they've not paid you salary, your son is calling you, and your wife is calling you, there's nothing in the house, there's NEPA bill, and everything is on your head. So the best thing for you to do is you stay in the beer parlor, you drink till 10. So by the time you get home by 11, everybody has stepped off. By 5 o'clock, you have sneaked out again. You move, so you live long.
Obviously, any man who go to gym. I see any man who go to gym morning, afternoon, night. You don't see Dangote. Dangote do exercise.
They swim.
It's his money.
Tony Elumelu swims every day.
No, he does Pilates. He
because
exercises.
we're talking about,
Somehow
fatness,
they
people
keep
drink.
themselves fit.
So number one is that people like Dangote. For me, I do gym maybe once or twice a day.
Me, I'm
Just
not
to keep
gym 1
fit.
year. I only swim.
Just to keep fit for one, but not because of my wife or because of anything. But there's something I'm trying to say about this thing. So when men too, we are contributing. Sometimes we body shame all these women. So men too, the one who they do 920 pass. So that's what I'm trying to say. I don't want us to just cite it as if women are doing this thing intentionally. No lady, no woman or no woman will just wake up in the morning, I want to do BBL. Let me use the word, one idiots out there must have like, see your yank as a flat. Small yank to the shake.
Nah, you friend. Where the woman go sit down.
Go abuse them. So no, let's leave that. I don't want to. Let's leave women because we're attacking women. So let's just talk about the aspect of men to attacking.
I'm so glad I didn't have to say it because I was feeling attacked actually.
So men too, we just see some ladies who like, man, this I some yanks come flat like this. Men want to enjoy. When you tell that same girl she will go home, some of them will end up taking sniper and just that's if you want. But some will just like, no, I have to do something so I can build confidence. So for me, anyhow you want to build your confidence, I tell people go ahead and build that confidence. I was coming, I saw a girl, she was looking very fine, beautiful. So I had to drop from the bridge and I went back. I said, you are too fine, can I be your friend? So number one is that not that she was just there, but just encourage her. So wow, so you mean this thing? And there are some things I was seeing like a fault, but you said, but a lot of people are saying this. I said, don't mind them, you are the best. So men too should try as much as possible to also encourage all these women to like tell them they are the most beautiful thing, they are so lovely, they are so sweet, they are so good, even though they are not even good, but just keep praising them. Just encourage them, even though the one that is slim, say this slim, with time. There's one time I wanted to feel, I have this gap teeth, there's one time I wanted to go feel it. So like, and somebody came and said, why do you want to do that? They are paying Kanu, do you know how much they are paying Kanu Wako to do this? Kanu Wako went to file his own. So left it. So before a brand came one day and said, yes, they just wanted me to just smile. And he gave me money. So for me, initially people like, some people just abuse me. Say as your put it be like express, but on expressway. But so then I was feeling like, man, no one day I'm going to feel it. But at the end of the day, the company brand comes in, man, our product, we just want somebody to fly like, and then, and before you know, it worked for me. So as men out there, please don't let us, but don't body shame these women, I beg. So the of them will not move to thin or to fat to skinny.
I don't think it's only men. I think the society should comment less on people's body.
And also commend, because what you just said is also replica to the men. Please stop body shaming men that have big tummy.
Have small.
Because sometimes naturally, yes, I have small. Because naturally, you will just see a man. This man, that's cigar already.
I mean, but studies show that it is true. I mean,
so you've not met somebody that is very fat and he's not cigar.
I haven't come.
So have you met somebody who has it big and just put it 1 minute? Does somebody with cigar?
And cigar can.
I feel like that's a lie that people like to tell themselves. But let's not digress. Let's stay on the topic.
No. I'm ending this note because he has commended the women. Mm-hmm. He has encouraged men to start to encourage women. Please, women too, I beg you, if you are happily married, please be contented with your husband. Stop going to the gym. Any married woman that is in the gym, what are you looking for?
Where are you taking this thing to, like this?
It's a question.
Shouldn't that be LD?
It's not LD.
The
gym has a lot of
You know,
distractions.
people have personal body standards. They have what they want to look like.
Don't lie. I want to ask you the question
Okay.
personally.
Oh
Your wife has an amusement park. Your husband has an amusement park. He has big tongue.
Okay.
You go to the gym, you are seeing people with different six pack. How would you feel when you get home?
I will tell my husband to go to the gym.
Like, if you can't beat them, join them
I
now.
will tell my husband to go to the gym.
You
I
will
didn't
tell
fall in
him
love
or you
with him because of
register.
it.
I'll register him, in fact.
Tell him, convince him, patronize him, let him go to the gym.
That's it.
With you.
Because, yes, with me.
As men, I will tell men, please, this insecurity of our wife. My wife go to the gym. As I'm talking to her, I left her. She went to the gym this morning. I came here. I don't disturb her. So far, you know who you marry, you love her. So let men allow women to be themselves. Women too allow men to be themselves.
Interesting.
Contentment.
The key word of this episode is contentment. Anyway, Gift, do you think that skinny is like the new, I don't know, skincare?
See, I don't know if I can't say that see, my own is that everybody's beautiful in their own way.
Yes.
Whether you are skinny or you are fat. Because if I say skinny is the new skincare now, fat people will say that I'm body shaming them.
I think thick is the more politically correct
I'm
term to
sorry.
use.
Thick people would think that I am body shaming them. So anybody size is
That's fine. But more and more people are losing weight to like become.
just like Victor said. Yeah, I feel like it still boils down to self-esteem. You see Kim Kardashian today with a thick body, you want to look like Kim Kardashian. Kim Kardashian is removing her body. You want to remove your own body too. So it still boils down to self-esteem. Because I will go outside today, and the way I'll see if there's a way if a thick person will carry herself, and I will be like, I want to be thick like this girl too. There's a way a slim person will carry herself, and then you yourself that slim will find confidence in yourself because you are slim. So it all boils down to self-esteem, loving yourself the way that you are.
Let me just chip in, because whether you like it or not, I am a fan of multipurpose. Why?
Oh my God.
They don't cheat.
We are back at it again.
They don't cheat.
They are contented with what they have.
Okay.
3, they are satisfied. If you do 1 minute, they are okay. If you do 10 minutes, they are okay. So whether you like it or not,
Let's try not to
should be going for
stereotype,
Yeah.
like, you know, people's
I'm okay
body
with
type.
my multipurpose
I
department.
don't think multipurpose is the politically correct term.
That's what I call them. Occupy till I come. I'm okay with them.
Occupy
It's
till
not
you
even,
come.
I'm okay with them.
Them.
Them. It's not her. They are them.
Them.
Yes.
The pronoun is multiple.
Yeah. Because what am
Yes.
I can't cheat on them.
You can't cheat.
Everything is there.
Everything.
It's too much in excess. So
You know
what
what?
am I doing?
Don't you think that that's a bit offensive? Like just a tad little
I once
offensive.
told you I ran big and beautiful pageant for
What?
years.
What if they don't like being referred to?
You ask them.
Them.
What is not? No, they like nobody that does not like mommy, please. And you know they
There
are
are
the
some
ones.
people that don't find it.
Forget that I'm a comedian. They are the ones who call mommy. Meanwhile, if your wife is slim, yeah, babe, I'm coming.
Okay, so we
Don't you think it makes them feel old?
No, they take care of us.
There's one. There's a
oh my
That's not right.
There's one girl.
Daddy,
A friend of mine
That is
introduced.
not right.
During the period I was scouted for a wife, a friend of mine introduced one.
Oh, you scouted for a while. Did audition?
I was scouted for. So they introduced me to this lady. I just saw the lady. That was the first thing. Then I made up my mind I wouldn't do such again. I said, I just saw. I said, why your belly big like this? Sincerely, you get it. Up to date, she has not forgiven me. Up to date. So up to date. I think you guys will talk body shaming next time. I think that would be a next topic.
Shots on my ego.
It really shows.
Because, come on.
Like I just like the first time, I'm like, how are you? Why your? I mean, I was.
Why? Did you
What
say
was
it in
the
like
intention?
good
No,
faith
just
or?
like good favor, like I was thinking she would just
Were
take it
you
upon.
familiar with the pet? Are you very
No,
familiar
that was
with
the first
person?
time.
That was the first night. Like, was it a date? Like,
In fact, it dates. I just.
Oh my
I
God.
didn't introduce you as a comedian. If you had introduced as a comedian,
even if they introduce you as a
I
comedian,
feel bad though.
And sincerely speaking, the girl I regretted it. Even my friend like Victor, you of all people, I go take. I said, but I was just on like my normal sarcastic,
sarcastic. Yeah.
sarcastic, sagaciously, whatever. Way. I just like, your belly big like this. When we work on this storm, and for, do you know that?
You even said that you walk on it. Oh my God, I'm dead.
So please don't let us body shame and
Like,
let us. Since then till dates, anytime she sees me, like, guy, I beg this one. Anytime she sees me, she's very cool in her mind. Like, I see this guy, we say my belly big daddy.
Is she married now?
I don't know, not yet.
She's still in the gym. She's in the process. So.
Well, I hope you've learned a lot on this very, very interesting episode. Some like them thick, some like them skinny, but the common denominator is that you have to be very, very self-assured. Yes, following beauty standards is not the way to go. Today you're thick, you're trying to get slim because everybody's liking slim. Not consistent, like you've said. You have to be consistent. And that's all we have for you today on the Red Room Dialogue. I hope you learned a lot. I would like to say a big thank you to my guest, Gift. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having me.
It was a pleasure to have you. Your fine face here, just cooling Josiah's, jabs. Thank God you were here, because I don't know how I would have been able to take it. Don't shake. Don't.
It's fine.
Don't fraternize.
It's fine.
Are you sure?
Let's just leave it.
Peace.
Peace will always win.
If you insist. The Honorable, thank you so much for coming. It was really nice to have your input on this particular topic. And Mr. Victor, thank you for your wise wisdom. Yes, the mediator.
Diplomat.
Yes, the diplomat. Thank you so much for your input. We really do appreciate it. And see you next time. Remember, you can follow the conversation across all social media platforms at iRavelStudios on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. My name remains Omobolawa Olawore, and it has been my pleasure. Bye for now.
In for a beautiful ride in the red room. All your doubts and fear we cater to. We dot all the I's, cross all the T's. That's what we're here to do. Yeah, we'll take you on a journey. Everybody, let's go. Gonna see your mind. You better speak your mind. You are in for a beautiful ride in the red room. All your doubts and fear we cater to. We dot all the I's, cross all the T's. That's what we're here to do. Yeah, we'll take you on a journey. Everybody, let's